Thank you, Speaker. Before I begin, may I please offer our congratulations to the Ndlovu Youth Choir from Limpopo for lifting the spirit and talent of Africa and South Africa to new heights as they've progressed to the finals of the biggest talent show on earth, America's Got Talent. So congratulations to them. In 1652, people landed at the southernmost tip of Africa. These people brought with them their own religion, forms of economy, and technology. A process of colonization and expansion followed that saw the subjugation of people. They saw the colonization of people. As more people followed in 1818, the progress of subjugation was slowly formalized into a brutal, exploitative, and oppressive system built on economic exploitation and social segregation. This is our heritage. In 1815, a great king started a process of colonization that saw widespread warfare and destruction. Thousands of people were displaced and lost their lands. Their wives and children were assimilated into a growing nation, their livestock appropriated. Some were protected by the Okohlamba Mountains. Others were forced as far away as Zimbabwe, and others retreated down the south coast further towards the Eastern Cape. Those who resisted were brutally dealt with. This is our heritage. In 2019, a maturing democracy at the bottom of the African continent experienced violent protest, the destruction of shops belonging to immigrant entrepreneurs, the barbaric and senseless killing and abuse of women and children. People were set alight, children were hanged, and the United Nations voiced its dismay. And absent leadership was silent. This is now also our heritage. We choose to build our national image and direction on the most destructive and violent parts of our history. We choose to relive the brutal oppression of waves of settlers and colonizers, black and white. We choose to teach future generations of the ugliness that humans can inflict on one another. We choose to continually find ways to drive each other apart, retreating into places where religion, race, or ethnicity makes us feel comfortable. Comfortable because we have been conditioned to believe that sameness is safe. We choose to do nothing about violence and abuse inflicted against women and children. We choose to watch as other human beings are beaten in the streets and have their belongings burnt. The moral decay we witness and the lack of action from our leadership is now also part of our heritage. But honorable members, amongst the current and historical devastation, violence and oppression, the soul of the people of our country, rich in its diversity, remains grounded on the principles of Ubuntu and the Constitution so highly regarded. Honorable members, as leaders, let us make dedicated efforts to live and inspire the citizens of KwaZulu-Natal in line with our nation's founding principles. Let us heal the divisions of the past and establish a society based on democratic values, social justice, and fundamental human rights. Let us lay the foundations for a democratic and open society in which government is based on the will of the people and every citizen is equally protected. Let us improve the quality of life of all our citizens and free the potential of each person. Let us build and unite a democratic South Africa that is able to take its rightful place as a sovereign nation state in the family of nations. Let this rather be our heritage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.